recording. Okay.
Want to say it again?
Yeah, for the
Take it back
recording.
to one. We can take it back to one.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So, first things first was what is the order that you've decided to arrange yourself? So just confirming, I've got Abby in slot 1, then Adrienne, then Riley, then Aiden, then Luell, then Hugo. Okay.
Yeah, that is correct.
Cool. All right. So here's how it's going to work. In a moment, everyone will leave the
Yeah, I will.
except for player 1. So that's Abby. Abby's going to stay on the call. So please remember that no one is allowed to talk to each other during this challenge except in the call. So Abby will be told 2 short stories. Once they've heard the stories, we'll call player 2, which is Adrienne.
So will I have to log all the way back in again?
Yes. Yeah, just one more time. That's all right. Hopefully you've cracked the code now. So, but yeah, it's all good. After that, then you're in, and that's done. So
Okay.
We'll call Adrienne into the call, and Abby will have a maximum of 5 minutes to retell the stories to Adrienne. We'll then continue down the line until the last player, being Hugo, will have heard the stories from player 5, so it's Luell. While the stories are being told, all other players must show their hands on screen, and everyone must be on mute except for the person telling the stories. We will need your videos still on though, just so that we know you're not like taking notes and all that sort of thing. And the person, being told the stories can obviously be off mute. So there can be no communicating of any form, no facial expressions, no messaging, and no speaking when it's not your turn. We do have penalties and disqualification rules, which will apply to any rule breaking. So at the end of the process, there'll be a series of questions. I'll explain more about that when we get to it. But before we go, does anyone have any questions?
I'm just a bit confused. Do I go off the call and then log back in or something?
Yeah, so in a moment, I'm going to tell Abby the story privately, just one-on-one. So we'll need everyone off the call for that. And then I'm going to send you a message, probably in the tribe chat. I'll just say, Adrienne, can you please rejoin the call?
Log back in. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, Aiden?
I got 2 questions. The first one is that, so for example, when player 3 is talking to player 4, are players 1 and 2 also on the call but muted?
That's right.
Okay.
And
then,
okay, so once you're brought back in, you stay on. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And then the second question I had is when like 2 players are communicating, are they allowed to like discuss, are they allowed to talk back and forth?
Yep,
Okay,
back and forth, questions, the whole shebang.
Cool, love it. Thank you.
Love
But
that.
you can't have anyone else who's not part of that too going like, oh no, you just said the wrong thing, or like pulling a face, or like, doing all that.
Right, understood.
So I just have to sit there like this.
What's that? Sorry? Yeah.
I just,
but not like suddenly doing that when something wrong's happening.
got it. I'll be there like this the entire time.
Just all have your resting bitch faces on.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's on all the time. It's fine.
All right. So, any other questions, or should we get to it?
Let's get to it.
We good, let's roll.
Wait, I need some water to get my memory brain on.
That sounds good. I'm going to have some too. So we'll need everyone to leave the call. Remember, no talking during this time. And
Okay.
Adrienne back on next.
You guys.
Thanks, Otta.
Good luck, Abby.
Abby, you got it.
Luck, Abby.
I just press leave.
Yep.
Okay, now it's gone.
All right.
Who's worse, Adrienne or Elaine?
I love it. She might take a little bit of time to get back on, but that's all right. It's all good.
That's fine.
Okay. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay, so this first story is a traditional Zulu folktale known as Why the Cheetah's Cheeks Are Stained.
Why the cheetahs? Sorry, what?
Why the cheetah's cheeks are stained.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
One day, a lazy hunter sat beneath the shade of a tree and noticed a cheetah in the distance with her eyes fixed on an impala. With great speed and power, she launched towards her prey, taking the impala down with the precision.
Sorry, can you talk a little bit louder?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's
I'm
all
going
right.
to close my door too because I'm struggling to hear.
Background, I can hear some stuff coming through.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Make
Let's
sure
give
the
this another
volume's
go.
up nice and loud.
Yeah, it's up all the way. My headphones are just a bit fucked.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool. All right, so do you want me to just say that last sentence again?
Yeah.
Okay. So with great speed and power, she launched towards her prey, taking the impala down with the precision of a skilled and experienced hunter. The lazy hunter wished that he had a cheetah who would hunt for him, as he was far too lazy to do so himself. He continued observing the cheetah as she dragged the impala to a nearby bush where her 3 cheetah cubs were eagerly waiting for their mother to bring them their next meal. The hunter thought how wonderful it would be if he could train the cheetah cubs to hunt for him. He waited for the mother cheetah to leave her den before he made his move. He snuck up to the bush where the cubs were resting and took all 3 cubs. When the mother cheetah returned to her den, she found her cubs missing. She was heartbroken and began to cry uncontrollably. A wise old man heard the cheetah's cries and went to investigate. After hearing her story, he felt sorry for the mother cheetah and promised to find her cubs and return them. The wise old man soon found out what the lazy hunter had done and informed the rest of the village. The villagers were furious that one of their own had brought such dishonor to their people. They stripped the lazy hunter of his possessions and banished him from the village. The wise old man returned the cheetah cubs back to their mother, who was relieved to find them unharmed. Her tears, however, had left a permanent stain on her cheeks, and to this day serves as a reminder of the importance of hard work and the consequences of being lazy.
Okay.
This second story is a traditional Zulu folktale known as Clever Jackal Gets Away. One day, long ago, Jackal was trotting through a narrow rocky pass. Suddenly, he noticed Lion was walking towards him up ahead, so he stopped in his tracks. Realizing he was too near to escape, Jackal was filled with fear. He'd played so many tricks on the great Lion in the past, he was sure that Lion would take this opportunity to get his revenge. In a flash, Jackal thought of a plan. "Help! Help!" cried Jackal. He cowered down on the path, looking above at the rocks. Lion stopped suddenly in surprise. "Help!" Jackal howled. "Oh, great Lion, help! These great rocks above us are about to fall. We'll both be crushed to death. Oh, Lion, do something! Save us!" And Jackal cowered even lower, his paws covering his head. Lion looked up, most alarmed. Jackal begged him to use his strength to hold up the overhanging rock. Lion put his muscled shoulder to the rock and heaved. "Oh, thank you, great Lion," yelped Jackal. "I will quickly fetch that log over there to prop under the rock, and we will both be saved." With that, Jackal leapt out of sight. Lion was left all alone to struggle under the weight of the unmoving rock. How long he remained there before he realized it was another trick, we will never know. And that's it. There are your 2 stories.
Okay.
Cool. All right, we're going to invite Adrian back in.
Okay.
Join soon.
Shit. Sorry. I just dropped my water bottle.
No, that's all good. Oh, there's a lot of talking. I need some water.
That's fair.
Hi.
Hi. I'm
There you
gonna call.
Okay, no worries. Just hold on.
What's me, Dad?
Hi, Dad.
He's gone now.
Sorry, I don't want to seem rude, but I know you're probably trying to retain information, and I don't want to like talk about your day or whatever.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm trying to rethink everything, so don't worry.
Cool.
Okay, she's here.
Hey,
I'm on.
awesome. All right, so in a moment, Abby's going to have 5 minutes to tell you the stories, sorry. And we just need to make sure that we can see both of your hands during that process. Yeah, perfect, just like that.
Not the camera falling. Okay, you're good.
Cool. Okay, so on 3,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so there's two folklore stories, something like that. And the first one is called Why the Cheetah's Cheeks Are Stained. And so it basically goes,
Why the what? The
the
cheetah?
cheetah has the cheeks of the cheetah are stained. So like their cheeks are stained. So
Okay.
it starts off with It starts off with a cheetah hunting down another animal, and there's this lazy hunter that was watching the cheetah and he saw how the cheetah did it like so well, and because he was a lazy hunter, he didn't want to do it himself. So the cheetah brought back the animal to go back to her cubs, which she had 3 little cubs, and then she brought back the food to the cubs, and then left. And then while they were eating and while she had left, the lazy hunter went and stole the cubs from her. So then
You've cut out at lazy hunter.
the lazy hunter
I
stole
can't
the
hear
cubs.
anything.
Not even now?
It's frozen.
Is she frozen?
We'll just pause the time.
Okay. She's frozen for me. Am I frozen for you?
It's completely frozen. I haven't heard anything from the lazy hunter.
Okay, I might go on, I'll hide my video.
Is this better?
I can't hear anything. It's cut out from the lazy hunter.
Okay.
You said the mother brought the food back for
can you
the
hear me?
babies.
Can you hear me?
The mother brought the food back for the babies.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe just those headphones, sometimes you gotta like hold it up to your mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So after the mother brought back the food to the babies, which the babies ate, and then the mother left, which let the lazy hunter go and steal the babies from the mother cheetah.
I don't know what's happening.
You're not getting any of this?
I haven't heard anything since a lazy hunter.
The lazy hunter? Did you hear that? No. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you go inside?
I've paused the time just while we.
Okay. Nick, can you can I put it in chat just to ask? Can she go inside?
I can ask her.
Okay, thanks. Because inside's usually better internet. I don't even know if she's outside right now. I'm just guessing. / bet somewhere to get better internet.
Yeah, she's cutting out. She's on mute.
Yeah. And she's frozen for me.
Yeah, and frozen.
Okay. You're muted.
Adrian, your microphone is muted. No, it's still muted. Still muted. Here we go. I might be able to unmute you.
Okay, there you go.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can't really hear you. I'm just going to turn up the volume, see if it's something to do with that. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Not really.
What if I do this? Can you hear me now?
Barely.
Okay, because I'm leaning right into my mic, and I know my mic doesn't have really issues because
It's
I've
pretty
had issues.
loud. Abby's coming through pretty loud right now.
I can barely hear you two, and I don't know what I've done. The volume's right up.
Okay.
Do you want to try
Hello?
leave and rejoin? Do you want to try leave and rejoin?
Well,
I can try that, but I don't know.
Is your internet better inside?
I'm inside.
Oh, you
Can
are.
you go closer to your internet modem?
I'm right next to it. It's literally just there,
Okay.
flashing.
Okay. But you can hear us talking now, right?
Yeah, but it's really hard to hear.
Okay.
Do you have headphones you can put in?
No, mine doesn't take headphones. You have to Bluetooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, just keep going, I guess. All I heard was up to the lazy hunter.
Okay. So
So the mother took the food back.
the mother took the food back to the cubs. Sorry, this is so loud, Nick. And did you hear that? The mother took the food back to the cubs,
Yeah.
and then the cubs ate the food. And then the lazy hunter took the food. The mother left the cubs, and the lazy hunter stole the cubs so that the cubs would hunt for him, so he wouldn't have to hunt. Did you get that?
Yep.
So then,
sorry to interrupt. Just really quickly, I'll pause the time again. We just need to see your other hand. I know you're holding the phone with your hand.
Yeah, I've got them both here because I can't hear properly, but
Yeah. Okay.
okay. So the hunter took the cubs and trained the cubs on how to hunt for him. Did you get that?
yep.
And then the mother came back and noticed the cubs were gone and started crying and crying and crying. Like
Yep.
bawling, sobbing, the whole lot.
You're halfway, 2.5 minutes in.
Fuck. Okay. I need to go quicker. And then after that, And then after that, a wise old man came. Do you get
Yep.
that? A wise old man
Yeah.
came, and the mother cheetah told the wise old man what had happened. The wise old man went back to the town and told the town what had happened with the lazy hunter stealing the cubs, and then it got the cubs back from the lazy hunter back, gave them to to their mother. So then they gave the wise old man took the cubs, gave it back to the mother, and then the mother stopped crying. And the town also, because he told the town banished the lazy hunter because they were ashamed at what he did, because he had put shame upon the town. And then after that, the mother eventually stopped crying, but because she had been crying so much, there were tears on her cheeks. It had completely stained her cheeks, and that's how cheetahs have got stained cheeks.
Okay. Is
According
there
to
another
the text.
story?
There is, which is why I'm moving fast, because I need to get to it. So
Yeah, that's fine.
This is story 2. It's about Jackal and a lion.
Yep.
And Jackal was a trickster, and he had tricked this lion many times in the past. And then what happened was Jackal got and met up with the lion again, and they were under a rock. And Jackal asked the lion, because Jackal was weak, the lion was strong. So Jackal asked the lion to hold up the rock for him so that they wouldn't fall, so the rock wouldn't fall on them. Are you getting all of this?
Yeah. Why were they under the rock though?
That's just where they were. I can't remember
Okay.
exactly. So the rock wouldn't fall on them. And then, so the lion's putting all his weight, he's heaving, holding up the rock as much as he can. And then Jackal's like, I'm going to go find a proper solution. And then Jackal just leaves, and the lion's still there for who knows how long, for a very, very long time. And then he realizes Jackal has tricked him again.
Yep.
That's the story.
10 seconds.
Okay. Did you add all your own stuff? Because there seem to be a lot of
didn't add any-
embellishments and stuff
I didn't add
there.
anything. I actually condensed it.
So,
They were just long.
okay, but is that all the information we need?
Thumbs up.
That's all that I can give you. That's
Thumbs
all.
up.
Yeah.
So, Abby, I'm just going to put you on mute. All right. So Adrian, we're going to now.
Wait, sorry, real quick. Do my hands still need to be up?
Yes, please. Yeah. Adrian, we're just going to call in Riley now, and then you'll
Yeah.
5 minutes to talk to him.
Phones aren't allowed either, are they?
Sorry, phones.
Yeah, like I'm not allowed on my phone.
No.
Okay.
You could be typing notes.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Hey Riley, how's it going?
Good.
So I've just
Good.
gone, off camera to make sure that the call is running a bit smoother.
Yep.
Okay, so in a moment, Adrian's going to have 5 minutes to tell you the 2 stories, and we just need to see everyone's hands during this time. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. On 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
Riley, can you hear me really good?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I can barely hear you, so you'll have to talk over me.
You can't hear me?
So there's 2 stories. They're folklores or folk tales. I'm telling you exactly how Abby told me. Okay, the first one is why the jackal got his marks on the cheek. The cheetah, has marks on the cheek. So it's a folklore or folk story. So the cheetah, one day there was a cheetah. She used to hunt food. Then what happened was a lazy hunter saw her hunting food and thought, I don't want to bother doing all that. I'm going to work out how you do the hunting. So anyhow, the mother cheetah, she goes and hunts some food, takes her back to her cave to feed her 3 cubs. And the lazy hunter says, oh, I'm going to steal your babies. So he steals her 3 cubs and he's going to teach them how to hunt because he's too lazy to hunt for himself. So he takes them, he teaches them how to hunt. And obviously the mother cub, she's crying and crying because the babies are gone. She's just crying, devastated. One day a wise old man comes into town and sees what's happened. And so he says to the lazy hunter, like, this isn't any good. You can't be doing this. So the lazy hunter takes the cubs back from, the wise old man takes the cubs from the lazy hunter, and the lazy hunter gets banished from town because everyone didn't like that he did that. And obviously the mother had been crying so much. That's how she actually got the stains on her cheeks there. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is another folklore folk tale. It's about a lion and a jackal. So the jackal is a trickster. He's tricked the lion before many times. He's a big trickster. And for some reason, they're under a rock. So they're under a rock. And the jackal says to the lion, oh, there's a better way to hold this rock. You hold it up and I'll go and sort out what's going on. So the jackal goes for a long, long time, and the lion has to hold the rock up for God knows how long. And yeah, that's sort of that story ended. So I don't really know the rest. That was a trickster, and he tricked the lion to holding up this rock for a really long time.
Okay.
So we've got 5 minutes, so we can go back over it.
Yeah, you've still got 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay. I don't know what you want me to say, but yeah.
The cheetah had 3 cubs, and the cheetah was hunting out for food and then saw a lazy hunter and thought, oh, I want to do that, right? That's kind of what you said, yeah?
The lazy hunter wants to get cheap food.
Oh, like how the cheetah does. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so the lazy hunter sees the 3 cubs and steals them from the cheetah mom.
Yeah.
The cheetah mom is crying, devastated. Then the wise old man sees that the lazy hunter stole the cubs and then tries to gets them back, and the lazy hunter is kicked out of the place. Did you say a place?
And the mother got her babies back, and that's why she has the stains on her cheeks.
From the crying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're both folk stories.
Yeah, or folklores.
Folklores.
Folklores or folk stories. That's how it was told to me.
Okay. Did they have any names or anything?
Not that I know of. And the
Okay.
jackal and the lion one, all I got was that the jackal was a trickster and made him
Okay.
hold up a rock.
Okay.
And then we sort of ran out of time, but I think we got the whole story done.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, you got 50 seconds.
Wise old man, lazy hunter, cub, 3 cubs. Cheetah is the mom. Cheetah got the marks from
Yeah.
crying. The cheetah marks from crying. That's the reason why the story is talking about how the cheetah got them. The lion and the jackal were under a rock. The jackal
And for
was a
some
big
reason, the jackal
trickster.
wants him to hold up the rock, and he does. And that's
Who's holding the
it is a
rock up? The lion or the jackal?
The lion's holding the rock up because the jackal's the trickster.
Okay. The jackal's the trickster. The
Then-
lion's holding the rock up. Okay. Was that time?
5, 4,
Oh.
3.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
all done. Okay, so Adrian, I'm just going to put you on mute now, and we'll need you to just sort of stay there and keep showing your hands. Oh, sorry, one sec. I've just muted you.
You're on mute, Adrian. You might have to unmute yourself first.
Okay, yeah.
Was that what she was asking? Yeah.
All you have to do is chill there. Okay, so next we're going to call in Aiden.
Yeah. We got this. Yeah.
Hey Aiden, how's it going?
Hello, I'm here.
I've just gone off video just to make sure this call is running a bit smoothly.
Okay.
But in a moment, Riley's going to have 5 minutes to tell you the story. We'll just need to see everyone's hands during that time. And yeah, so if you guys are ready, I can start in 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ready.
I'm
All
ready.
right.
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Cool.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so there's 2 stories. They're about folklore or folk stories. So the first one is about a cheetah and how the cheetah got marks under the eyes, so like the marks. So what happened was the cheetah was hunting, and there was a lazy hunter as well, and saw that the cheetah was hunting for her 3 cubs. So there's 3 cubs. The lazy hunter then sees the 3 cubs and takes the 3 cubs away from the cheetah mom. And so the cheetah mom's devastated, crying, really upset. The lazy hunter takes them back into the town, and this wise old man sees that this lazy hunter has taken these 3 cubs from this cheetah mom. And so the wise old man says to the lazy hunter that he should give them back, that it's wrong to do that. And so the lazy hunter gives them back to the cheetah mom, and he is like cancelled from the town. Like he's out of the town, gone. And so the cheetah mom has got her 3 cubs back, and is now really happy. And that's how the marks happened, because of all the crying.
Oh, okay.
So that's the first story. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
The second one, less information, but it's about a jackal and a lion. And so
Okay.
the jackal is a trickster. He likes playing tricks on the lion.
Mhm.
And so what happens, they are under a rock,
Mhm.
and the jackal and the lion are just under the rock, and the jackal gets the lion to hold up the rock. And the jackal's like, just hold up the rock, hold it up there. And then he goes away, and the lion's holding it up for a really, really, really long time.
Mhm.
We're not sure how long, but a really, really, really long time. And that's all I got
Okay.
for the second story. So Jackal is the trickster.
Okay.
He's lion's holding up the rock.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to go over again?
You're about
Um.
just FYI.
How much?
You're halfway.
Oh, okay. So there's a jackal and a lion. The jackal is the trickster. The jackal and the lion are under a rock, and then the jackal makes the lion hold up the rock for an undetermined long amount of time, and then that's
Really
that
long
story. Okay. And then the first story was about a cheetah and how she got marks under her eyes, and there was a cheetah, and then there was a lazy hunter, and the cheetah had 3 cubs, and the lazy hunter captured the cheetahs.
The 3 cubs, yeah.
Yeah, captured the 3 cubs, and then brought them into town where there was a wise man who said, "No,
Wise
you
old man.
a wise old man who
Yeah.
said you should give back the cubs to the cheetah mom." And so then the lazy hunter did that, but was cancelled, banished, everyone disliked, was gone. And then so the 3 cubs were returned safely back to the cheetah, their mother, who had marks under their eyes because she was crying, because she was sad that they got captured.
So the marks are from the crying.
The marks are from the crying.
They're folklore
They're folklore.
stories, folklore
They're two
stories.
Okay, got it. Okay, how much time do we have left?
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
1 minute. Is there anything else?
Is there
So-
anything? There wasn't anything like that between the lazy hunter and the cheetah before the 3 cubs capturing.
The lazy hunter saw how the cheetah was hunting, and he wanted to be lazy. That's why he's the lazy hunter, because he wants the cheetah to practically do all the dirty work, I guess. I'm assuming.
Oh, okay, got it.
So that's why the lazy hunter went and stole the 3 cubs, because he was being lazy and didn't want to hunt himself.
Didn't want to hunt a real cheetah.
I guess so. I'm not sure.
Okay, got it. I'll keep it vague. Okay, yeah, I feel okay with every old wise man, lazy hunter, cheetah, 3 cubs, tears crying because of marks. The marks are from the cheetah crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the cubs getting taken
the
away
cubs
by
getting-
the lazy hunter.
The jackal is a
All right, and that is time.
Okay. Thank you,
Don.
Riley.
All right, Riley, we'll just need you on mute now. Okay, we're going to call in Luell next.
Oh, yum. Sweet chili Philly, go off.
Hi, Luell, how you going? All right. So in a moment, Aiden's going to have 5 minutes to retell the 2 stories to you. We'll just need to make sure that we can see everyone's hands during that time. Cool, perfect. All right, if you guys are ready, I'll count down.
Luel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
So there are 2 folklore stories. The first one is about a cheetah, and the cheetah has marks under its eyes, and this is the story about how it got marks under. It was a lazy hunter. The lazy hunter to capture the cheetah's 3 cubs and bring them into town. So once the lazy hunter captured the cheetah's 3 cubs and brought them into town, there was an old wise man who told the lazy hunter that the lazy hunter should return the 3 cubs back to the mother, the cheetah. So the lazy hunter did that. The lazy hunter returned the 3 cubs back to the cheetah, and then the lazy hunter was essentially banished, like kicked out from the town, not liked, obviously, for capturing the cubs. And then what happened was that once the 3 cubs were returned, the cheetah got its marks under its eyes because the cheetah was crying because obviously her 3 cubs were missing. So that's the first story. Okay, can we move on to the second one?
Was it the old man, right?
The old wise man talked to
wise
the lazy hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, second story?
Okay.
Okay, the second story is about a jackal and a lion. And the jackal, a jackal?
Jackal? Okay.
Yeah, the jackal and a lion. So you got the jackal and you got the lion. And the jackal is a trickster.
Is it what?
A trickster?
Okay.
Yeah.
Trickster.
Yeah, a trickster, like
Okay.
a joke around trickster. So then the jackal and the lion were under a rock.
Mm-hmm.
So they were under a rock, and then the jackal, as being a trickster, like basically tells the lion to lift up the rock that they're under, to hold the rock up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lion holds up the rock for a very long time. I don't know how long, but holds up the rock for a long time. And that's the end of that story. But basically, you have a jackal, who's a trickster, and a lion, and they're under a rock. And then the lion,
And they're under a rock, and then the lion decides to.
the jackal tells the lion to lift up the rock.
Okay.
Yeah, the jackal tells the lion to lift up the rock, and then the lion holds up the rock for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the story.
Okay, so can you repeat the 2 stories like really fast?
Okay.
I want to make sure that I absorb everything.
Got it, with it. So here for it. Okay, so there's a cheetah under its eyes. The cheetah, there's a cheetah, and then there's also a lazy hunter. The lazy hunter catches the cheetah's 3 cubs and brings them into town. Once the lazy hunter brings the 3 cubs into town, there is an old wise man who tells the lazy hunter to return the 3 cubs. So the lazy hunter returns the 3 cubs, but is basically disliked by the town, hated, like out of there, cancelled. And then once the 3 cubs are returned, that's how we know how the cheetah got the marks under her eyes, because it was from crying.
Yeah, just from crying. Okay.
Yes, that's the first story.
Yeah, I got
Second story, you have the jackal is a trickster, and the jackal and the lion are under a rock. And the jackal tells the lion to hold up the rock. And then for a long time, and that's the story. Do you feel okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a go like repeating it back, or?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good? But yes, that's pretty much it. I mean, we still have a minute left. Is there anything else you need?
I think I'm good. So there's basically just 2 folk stories.
Two folklore, yeah. two folklore stories.
Jackal and the Lion, a trickster. The jackal asked the lion to lift the rock.
Yeah, because they're under it. The jackal and the lion are under a rock, and then the jackal asked the lion to hold it up for a long time.
Doing the work.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I left
5
anything out.
seconds.
Okay, cool. Oh, 5
And
seconds?
done.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
Adam,
good luck.
go on mute. And we're going to invite Hugo back into the call now.
Right. How many minutes do we have to tell the story? I'm just wondering.
5 minutes.
5? Okay. Hands are sweaty. Hi, Hugo. Are you ready?
Hey Hugo. All right. So in a moment, Luelle's going to tell you the two stories. You've got 5 minutes to talk, and we just need to see everyone's hands during that time. Cool, cool. I can see lots of hands. It's beautiful. All right. If you guys are ready, I'll start the countdown.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so Hugo, there's two stories.
Yeah.
These are basically folklore stories. So the first story is about a cheetah. And the cheetah, there were like 3 cubs, cheetah's cubs. And it was taken by a lazy traveler, got the cubs, and he took it to town. And there was an old wise man basically scolded him, told him that he needs to return back the cubs. So he did. And after that, he was, banished from that town. And you know how the cheetahs have a lot of like spots. So it was basically from crying because the cheetah was away from those cubs. So that was the first story. And then the second one is about a jackal and a lion. Jackal was a trickster. They were under a rock one time, and the jackal asked the lion to hold up like the big rock for a really long time. So yeah, that was
That's the second story. Okay, so the first story, just to go over it, there's a cheetah. There's 3 cubs. The 3 cubs are then, what were they bought?
They were just like taken away.
Okay, they were just taken away by a lazy, was it? A lazy person?
Yeah, lazy man, yeah.
They're taken by a lazy man. Then this lazy man takes the 3 cheetahs to a, what did he take them to?
Yeah.
He took them to like a house.
Not really like a house, just like out of that cheetah's
area. Yeah, so he just took them away, and he met an old wise man.
Yeah.
And what did the old wise man do?
Well, he told him to bring the cubs back.
Okay, so he told them to like put the cubs back into the wild, or back to the cheetah.
Or back to the, well, it doesn't really say, but it's like back to return it to where it was.
Just return it, okay.
Yeah. And he was like banished from that place.
Yeah.
So the cheetah, there's like prints on the cheetah, and it's basically like from, like crying because.
Okay. So the prints on the cheetah are because the mother cheetah was crying. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And are there prints on the cubs? Do we know that? No.
Of course there are.
Okay. Well, I don't know if they like develop over time. I don't know.
Oh yeah, but it was just like a folklore story. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then in the second story, there's a lion and a jackal. The jackal is a trickster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So jackal is a trickster.
Yeah. Okay. He's a trickster, and then the jackal and the lion are underneath a big rock.
One day.
Yeah, they're under a rock one day, and then the jackal tells the lion to hold up the rock.
Yeah, for a really long time.
And that's the end of the story. Okay, that's tough. Okay. Okay, I'll just go over them one more time. So first story, there's a cheetah and 3 cubs. Then 3 cubs are taken away by a lazy man. When the 3 cubs are taken away, the guy that takes them, he meets with a wise old man.
Yeah.
And the wise old man tells them to return, or he tells them to return the cheetahs, and he's banished from the town.
Yeah.
And then the prince on a cheetah is they come from crying.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second story again, we have a lion and a jackal. The jackal is a trickster, and the jackal tells the lion to hold up a rock for a long time. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't if there's no other info, I can remember all of that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Okay.
45 seconds left.
45 seconds left. There's nothing else about the second story. No other animals. No other.
Yeah, the second story was pretty short.
Okay, that's tough.
Yeah, jackal, lion, trickster. They were in a rock.
Yeah.
Lion raised the rock for a really long time. And the first one was a cheetah. There's a traveler or lazy traveler traveled one day, got the cubs, took him away, met an old wise man, and told the one who got the cheetahs to return them back. And he was basically banished from that place, no longer allowed to come back.
Up.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Everyone can come off mute now, but please don't talk. I'm still going to go off camera just because I want this call to run as smoothly as possible for you guys. So the next part here is question time. So when I ask a question, it will go to Hugo first. No one else can answer until Hugo has either said pass or taken a guess. Then we'll go back down the line like that. So if Hugo says pass, it will go to Luel, and Luel can choose to pass or answer, so on and so forth. You're not allowed to communicate in any way, no facial expressions, no saying, ooh, I know this one, pass it down to me, nothing. Only the person being asked the question can speak, and any other communication will result in a penalty and disqualification. I can see a question from Abby, yes?
Do we still have to have our hands up?
Not crucial, no. You don't have to, but so everyone must answer exactly 3 questions, no less and no more. Once you've answered your 3, you will need to go on mute, but you can continue to watch. As explained on the board, the people who heard the stories the latest will score more points for answering correctly. We will be timing how long you take to answer your questions. If there is a points tie, the tribe who answered their questions the fastest will win. I'll read the question out only, and you'll be able to see the answers on screen, which reminds me, I'm probably going to share my screen right now. Cool. Okay, you should be able to see that. Okay, so hang on, I just gotta adjust my screen on the other. All your faces have moved to one screen.
Oh, I just realized I'm not on mute.
It's all good. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so yeah, I'm only going to read out the question. This is in the interest of saving you time. But please let me know if you would like the options read out to you. I will pause the time after you've locked in an answer. So maybe just say lock in A, for example, and then I will pause and then start it again when we get to the next question. Just so that you're not penalized by me taking down the results here. So before we get started, any questions?
So it's multiple choice?
It is multiple choice, yes.
Okay, cool. That's my question.
Cool. Okay. We ready to get started?
I think Adrian had a question.
Oh, yep. Adrienne?
She's on mute. I don't think she...
I'm Just undo there.
Will you say who it is for what question?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So everyone, probably a good idea not to be on mute. Abby, you're on mute, but everyone else,
Okay.
all good. Okay, we're ready. Okay, question 1. What was the name of the first story, Hugo?
I will. Oh, okay. I will lock in A.
Okay. A is locked in. That is incorrect. I am going to tell you the answers live.
Okay.
Okay. So that is incorrect. Hugo has answered one question. All right. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1. What was the lazy hunter doing when he first noticed the cheetah? Hugo.
Pass.
Luell.
What was a lazy hunter doing? I would say B. Lock and B.
Lock in B. Okay. Time pause. That is also incorrect. Okay, so Luell and Hugo have both answered one question each. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1. Hugo, what animal did the cheetah kill?
Pass.
Luell?
Pass.
Aiden?
Pass.
Riley?
Pass.
Adrian?
Pass.
Abby? You must
B.
answer this question.
Lock in B.
Okay, B is locked in. Impala, that is correct.
Not gonna
Okay.
lie, I thought you said iguana.
Okay, starting question 4 in 3, 2, 1. Hugo, where did the cheetah drag her prey?
Pass.
Luell?
Pass.
Aiden?
Pass.
Riley?
Pass.
Adrian?
Pass.
Abby?
Sorry, I can't see D.
You must answer this.
I'm gonna go D.
Okay, underneath the tree is correct. Oh wait, sorry, no, the cheetah drag her prey. Sorry, no, that's incorrect. My bad. Don't worry, the time is not locked in. Okay, so I'll start question 4 in 3, 2, 1. Hugo, how many cubs did the cheetah have?
I will lock in C.
C is locked in. That is correct. All right. So Hugo's answered 2 questions. Abby's answered 2 questions. They can only answer 1 more. Okay, starting the next question in 3, 2, 1. Hugo, why did the hunter capture the cheetah's cubs?
Pass.
Luell,
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
Pass.
Adrian.
It's D, to train to hunt for him.
D is locked in, and that is correct. Okay, we'll start the next question in 3, 2, 1. Hugo, who heard the cheetah's cries?
I'll lock in B.
Okay, B is locked in. A wise old man. That is correct. So Hugo, you can no longer answer anymore. Please go mute. You already have question. Okay, so that means Luell, the questions will go straight to you. Okay, starting the next one in 3, 2, 1. Question 8. What did the wise old man promise the cheetah, Luell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
C. He would find and return their cubs.
C is correct. Okay, starting question 9 in 3, 2, 1. Why were the villagers upset with the lazy hunter, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
He brought dishonor to their people, A.
A is locked in and correct. Okay, starting the next one in 3, 2, 1. Question 10. What was the name of the second story, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
D. Lock in D.
D is locked in. Why the jackal is the lion is incorrect. Okay, next one in 3, 2, 1. Where did the second story take place, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
Pass.
Adrian,
B, on the side of a steep rocky cliff.
B is incorrect. Okay, question 12 in 3, 2, 1. Where was lion when jackal noticed him, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
Pass.
Adrian.
Pass.
Abby, you must answer this.
C.
Locked in C?
Yes.
Okay, C is incorrect. Okay, so Abby, you are now out of the challenge. Please go on mute. Awesome. Okay, so Riley and Adrienne, you're only able to answer one more question each. Llewell and Aiden, you've got 2 more up your sleeve each. Okay, starting the next one in 3, 2, 1. What was the history between jackal and lion, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Riley,
D. Jackal had tricked lion many times before.
D is correct. Riley, you're now out of the challenge. Please go on mute. Awesome. Okay. Starting question 14 in 3, 2, 1. What was the fake problem that jackal asked lion for help with, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
C. Lock in C.
C is locked in and C is correct. Okay. Question 15 in 3, 2, 1. What did jackal do to emphasize the danger, Llewell?
Pass.
Aiden,
Pass.
Adrienne, you must answer this.
C, he put his paws over his head.
C is correct. Okay. 3 left. Aiden's answering one of them. Llewell has to answer all of these last ones. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. What did lion do to help jackal, Llewell?
I'm reading it. Well, I'm gonna pass.
Aiden, you must answer this.
I'm gonna lock in A.
A is correct. Okay, so Llewell, these last 2 questions are down to you. Question 17. 3, 2, 1. How did jackal escape?
Pass.
You can't pass.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me read it. I'm gonna go B.
Okay, B is locked in and B is correct.
Yes.
Okay, and the last question, just for you, Luelle. 3, 2, 1. How long did lion remain holding up the rock?
I'm gonna go with C.
C is locked in. C is incorrect.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you, everyone. I'm not going to tell you your score or your time. You're going to have to wait for the challenge reveal to find out that information. But thank you, everyone. You can now go and enjoy your nights.
Tribe
Can
call?
we talk about it?
Yeah, yeah,
Otta.
sure.
Okay.
Do you want
Thanks,
to
Otta.
call on the tribe call?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna go walk my dog, but I'll be on the tribe call while I do that.
Okay.
Thanks, Otta.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you, Otta. Oh, still me.